Alrighty, welcome in Play-by-Play Podcast, Episode 2. Week 1 is in the books of Super Rugby Pacific. Jordan Hughes with you, alongside Tyler Campbell. TC, get the feed in after training.
Yeah, a bit fucking hungry, mate, so I thought I'd have a munch and have a chat. But, no, happy to be here and happy to go another week after a, good week of Super Rugby, but a great week of Six Nations as well.
It was very good.
Very good, but...
Do you want to just push your mic closer?
Push my mic. Sorry, I'm trying not to
There we go.
put the food on the mic, you know what it is.
No,
But I got
gotcha.
to shout out Rian Stowers. Meant to make a return appearance tonight.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the pro rugby contract getting to his head.
He gets one pro contract, and look at him. Just,
Didn't reply all weekend after saying he was in, and then on top of that, maybe it's he's got a missus, he can't hang out with the boys. I don't know what it is. He's just a changed man since he's been back.
it's sad because this is how we all started, OG.
I know, this got him his contract.
We media trained him.
Yeah, we media trained him so he could talk, and, he got the good play in America that helped get his Japanese contract.
And
He spoke well on the mic.
Got a girlfriend, obviously.
Got a girlfriend from you teaching him how to speak.
Yep.
Oh, it's interesting. So hopefully we can get him back, but sounds like he's left us behind.
At least we got this guy, Lanak. He's all in. He'll be back soon, hopefully.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay, sweet. This has been UTC. That's
I
fine.
might just ride two there.
We're the reins of this operation anyway.
I'm actually missing that idiot.
He is funny. He's keen though. He said he wants to get involved, but it's a bit late up there now for him.
Mate, 11:30, harden up.
Yeah, I know.
Back to work at 6 a.m. What's 5 hours sleep?
There you go. So before we get started, a bit of admin. We're on Spotify now as well, which is very exciting.
good job.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify as well. If that's your fancy. Obviously YouTube as well, TikTok, Instagram. It's all happening. So
Good, mate. You can put it in between your Bad Bunny and your Drake. Just a little podcast in between.
what more do you want?
Great car rides in the morning.
There you go. Got you sorted on your commute to work. Week 1's in the books. Hell of a week. I liked it. I'll start as you chew.
Thanks, Jogo. That's why I didn't want it near. Now you're not going to hear me chewing on the mic.
It's fine, mate. I was going to say our moment of the week. So for me, the Landers. I like to see the Landers win. Under the roof. The Zoo was back in full force. Obviously, the kick to win it was pretty cool. So I was stoked the Landers. The Crusaders, they were heavy favourites and they got done. Thoughts?
Yeah, great performance from them. I thought we'd get a bit more punch from the Crusaders bench. But having those All Blacks come in, they haven't had many minutes under their belt by the looks of it. And some of them are quite guaranteed stars. I thought Will Jordan was outstanding when he came on. But, the others just didn't have that impact you'd expect from All Black players. And I think the Landers took those opportunities. And shout out to Cam Miller, came in clutch when it mattered most.
Rob Penny was saying during the week, he would love to start Will Jordan, but he obviously can't because of his rules.
He's a difference maker. You saw when he comes on the things he can do. Like, he's arguably a top 5 outside back in the world.
Easy.
Actually, I don't even think it's an argue. You could argue top 3 maybe, but there's obviously Billy Perry, the little redhead guy from he's playing outstanding, and even the fullback that plays for France at the moment is playing some good footy too. But yeah, great win from the Landers. Good start to their season. A team that's probably, out of all the NZ teams, probably the most written off each year, and a good, foot in the door for Jamie Joseph if they start well.
There we go. Surely he's a shoo-in now. I think he's going to be there.
Yeah, I'd like to see him and Rennie both being involved. I've done a little bit under Rennie, and he's an outstanding coach and a great people person. Whether one of them can take a backseat role and let the other be the head coach is something we'll have to see if that plays out. But no, both I think great options. And yes, I said to you last week, the other guy I'd like to see is Wayne Smith, but we'll see how the Landers go this next few weeks and see if it has any influence.
I want to go to the zoo, Tyler. I want to be in the zoo. How do I do that? Have you done that? No, you haven't. Once. Is it awesome?
It is awesome. The DJ out the front.
Can you go to the zoo being...
It might be close to O-Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be a student. I think it's just normal tickets.
Okay.
You might look a bit old there, mate. It is 18, 19-year-olds. You're sounding a bit weird, but you can go down if you need to.
What if I'm postgrad? What do you mean?
Postgrad?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still going to the normal seats, mate.
Okay. I want to be in the zoo. I want to be amongst
we can get in there.
I want to be with the people.
Just go be a DJ.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. I like it. What was your moment of the week?
Mine's actually going to go away from Super Rugby.
Okay.
Mine was the turnaround from Scotland.
Yes.
Scotland.
I told you last week, didn't I?
Yeah, it was actually surprising. Scotland getting the dub against England. Look, you can probably sit here and say that early yellow card was a bit questionable, and then unlucky for the guy to get a red early in the second, getting a second yellow off a pretty unfortunate play, but that's, I guess, part of it. But I just thought Scotland, even in the first half, looked a lot better. Finn Russell got his hands on the ball a lot more. Their forwards got them over the game line, and, they had England under the pump for majority of that game, and you saw it's good when England love doing these drop goals, but now teams are starting to click on. They get a charge down. Hugh Jones.
He's world class.
like, I put him. For me, he's almost the best 13 in the world. He's at
Really?
least top 2.
Wow. Okay.
Great defensively. I think he's the quickest 13.
Yes.
He can
and
move.
he's built, man.
And he's built. He's like, I remember when he came here played the Reds with the Lions. He was about 6'2". Like he's a great footballer. And I think if you put him in another NZ or South African side, for example, or even England, you're saying he's the best in the world easily. But he's doing that with Scotland at the moment. He's playing some outstanding footy.
It's good to see. Good to see the Scots. All right, let's go to Super Rugby Round 1 recap. 25-23, we mentioned before. The Landers over the Crusaders. Any further comment to this one? Are we worried about the Crusaders early? No, this is what happens.
Mate, the Crusaders come 6th, and you'd still be scared they'd win the comp.
Yeah. We've seen this time and time again. The Waratahs, 36-12 over the Queensland Reds. Destroyed them. Max Jorgensen was the star of the show. The Reds, a very obviously lackluster side. But the Tars look sharp.
Yeah, Tars look good. You know, Max Jorgensen was, you could argue, he's another top outside back in the world. We've got so many good outside backs at the moment that are putting their hand up to be world class that we're looking good going into this World Cup. I think it's creating a bit more uncertainty. I think the edge goes to the teams that forward packs are standing up, and that's why South Africa's probably been the pinnacle at the moment. But if we're talking about the game itself, I thought it was a good game. I thought there was a lot of offloads. You know, they had that passage of play that went for like 2 minutes that led to the Tim Ryan try. That was some of the most exciting rugby we've probably seen in the past 12 months. So, you know, that's good to see. But I just think the Reds, you know, obviously a lot of injuries at the moment. They'll come right once everyone sort of comes back. But they just couldn't hold out for that 80. I think the Tars were physically more dominant and looked like they were always going to run away with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it got to sort of that 60-minute mark. They didn't probably have the depth off the bench, you know. These kids probably got big futures, your Finn Mackay and your Rubens, your, what's the other one, John Bryan on the bench too?
Yeah.
The young ones, but they don't have much Super Rugby
To
experience.
be fair, I don't think Finn Mackay and Rubens are Super Rugby players yet. They shouldn't be at that level now.
Yeah, but that's just the nature of it.
Yeah, you have to test
the nature of it, they've got injuries and, you know, they're next person up and, you know, sometimes it can actually, you look at Tim Ryan. You probably would have thought the same about Tim Ryan when he went into that Blues game and he scored a hat-trick. So, you know, it can make or break a kid.
Yeah.
For them, it's some good experience and if, you know, all hands are back on deck after the bye, I think they go back into that learning environment. They play in this next-gen series and they start sort of developing that they can be ready next year or the year after.
I like it. For that Max Jorgensen try, obviously he stood up Jock. How do you defend that? Because Jock sort of, like, he didn't over-track. He sort of, because Jorgensen went in and went out, then went in.
Hard part is, I don't think Jock over-tracked. Jock was covering the kick. So he'd come up behind the ruck. They'd kind of run a great interchange of passes that got it. When you're one-on-one with a person who's probably quicker than you, it's hard as it is. Like, you're trying to give him the outside, which Jock kind of did, and he went out, and then he come back in, and it was like, when someone's that quick, it's hard as it is. And he was just out of position slightly to make that tackle solely because of his positioning was probably waiting for the kick to happen.
The thing is, too, the thing about Jorgensen, he can step off his left foot, but he can accelerate instantly through the
I don't even
gap.
think he accelerates. I just don't think he loses speed.
Dude, he holds top speed, doesn't he?
Like, he just goes, sometimes it kind of looks like he waddles and it stops a person.
Yeah, unreal. So good to see Max Jorgensen get a double as well. Fiji, they went down to Moana Pacifica, 40 points to 26 at home in Lautoka, the fortress.
Yeah.
They look poor.
They have lost a lot of leaders. I think Ratu, Caleb Muntz, those kind of guys. Yeah, they didn't look the best, but there was times they looked really good. The things that wasn't working for them, the ball wasn't sticking. And that's going to happen with that team. There's going to be days where all those passes and handling errors are going to be low, and they're going to be scoring some of the most miraculous tries you'll ever see, and playing that, you know, that entertaining brand of Fijian football that we kind of all love to see.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't their day on the weekend. I think Moana did well to put line speed on them. I know we're talking about Fiji being poor, but I think I've got to sit here and talk about, was it Miracle
Failangi?
Failangi.
Yep.
You know, he was outstanding last year. Gets given the captaincy after being, you know, behind Artie last year. Gets given the captaincy. And what a captain's knock.
Yep.
Hat-trick, was everywhere, dominating collisions, getting off the line in defence, you know. He was outstanding, and I think the team really followed him. I think it was his individual performance inspired Moana to sort of go to that next level and, you know, put the pressure on Fiji.
I believe he was found at some random camp on the islands.
That's it, yeah.
Like, how's that for
He's
a good talent
ball in
ID?
hand.
And how many of those body shapes and athletes are like this in Samoa, Tonga, you know?
Oh, there's probably plenty. Look at Sammy Radradra.
Yeah.
He's another one. He was a bag boy at a hotel, and then when he kicked the footy with him, the Johns boys at the back, and then he became one of arguably the best NRL winger primes of all time.
It's crazy. So good to see Moana. Quickly for Moana as well, a couple of QPR boys making its debut. Glenn Vaihu and Denzel Samoa.
Two great guys.
Great to see.
It's good to see that the QPR pathway is not just the Drua and the Aussie teams. We're getting the Moana amongst it as well, and it's starting to sort of, I guess, get a bit of recognition.
Absolutely. It was good to see. Moana getting it done. Let's go now to your mob, the Chiefs. A lucky escape at the end, 19-15. The Blues, I thought they had them, but at the end,
lucky.
Well, it was closer than what they thought it was going to be.
I thought it was a close. We got looking at it. Chiefs were missing Satidi and Damian McKenzie, who I think were two key sort of losses at that time. Because if you look at there's a couple of things Josh Jacob did that you'd probably back Damian McKenzie to be money with, and come away with points. It was an early crossfield kick. You'd expect that to be a try. There's obviously controversy around the Tupou Vai try. There was a couple of times
Have they come out and said that was wrong?
That was wrong.
Yeah.
And I guess probably has a point there, but no, I think the Chiefs took a bit wild, but we saw the difference when Cortez came on. He was outstanding off the bench. Tupou Vai was awesome. A couple of the Blues players stood up, but there's not many players to come back for the Blues. I'm not sure. I think Segner's one. Bowden Barrett.
Yeah.
I thought Peter Arkey was solid. I thought Quinn Tupai had an outstanding game as well in the midfield. So, it was a good quality game. Probably a bit stop-start at times, but a good start for the Chiefs getting a win there.
There we go. The Force started so good, and they just fell apart. 24, the Brumbies 56. They put on a clinic in that second half.
Yeah, I think we probably looked into a bit too much the Brumbies pre-season. I thought they were great in that second half. Yeah. They looked like the Brumbies of old. Well, I shouldn't say the Brumbies of old. The Brumbies of current.
That we know, yeah.
You saw Meredith and stuff, and Tana Edmid sort of step up. And
Charlie Cale?
Isn't he a talent? Good. How good is it to see him back on a football field? I know Rian, if he was here and not hanging out with his missus, would have enjoyed that too.
Yep.
But, those little backdoors they do, the way they get over the gain line, the way they stick to their systems, I was sitting there going, okay, this is the Brumbies team we expected.
It's good to see it. And the Force outside, is it just the same old story with them?
I just don't know if they have the right mix of players in their backline at times. George Bridge played 13.
He did.
He hasn't played much 13. He's predominantly always been a winger, so not sure if they're just low on midfielders over there.
Well, that was the plan, I think.
And then you think Hamish Stewart, he's now become a 12, but he was originally a 10.
Yeah.
Bailey Kunzel was a 10, now he's a winger.
Well, yeah, he played centre a bit as well.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a...
Curtly sort of hit and miss at his age now. So
Matt Greeley was, I guess, exciting at the back.
But he's not like,
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems they haven't got the right mix at the moment. But their forward pack was pretty solid.
Yeah, a couple of Argentinian boys getting the mix, and they played all right. So work to do with the Force, that is for sure. My player of the week was Miracle Failangi. He was
100%.
my best for me. And also, obviously, Max Jorgensen was good. Charlie Cale. Who else? Caught your eye?
If it wasn't Miracle, it was probably Max Jorgensen.
Yep.
But I'll give Cam Miller a nod too. I thought he directed that Landers team well and played them in the right areas of the field.
I like it. On the tipping front, 5 from 10. You and I, obviously, we're combining the money line and against the spread, those together. So work to do for both of us on that front. Six Nations. The Welsh, mate. Jesus. 54-12. The French destroyed them. Are they just going to die? Just disappear?
No, I think they'll always be a bet round. I just don't think they'll be a first-tier nation.
That's crazy to say, isn't it?
Yeah, but it could just be a down thing. I just don't think... I think they're starting to invest back in their juniors and realise they've had a bit of a talent issue over the last few years. Yeah, I think they need to start playing lower teams as well.
Yeah.
You think for a while, you're probably saying this about Oz, when they were going... They had a bit of a losing streak. Not as bad as that, obviously. So I'm not going to write them off just yet, but they have a lot of work to do, and I don't think they should be aiming for the 27 World Cup win. I think it's... Let's start looking at...
That's down the road.
2031.
Scotland, as you mentioned, 31-20 over the English, and Ireland edged out Italy 20 points to 13.
Thoughts on the forward basketball?
I didn't see it.
Italy, 13 made a break, 12. He passed it at full speed. He passed it just before the 22, and it was caught on the 22.
Okay.
But he was 5 metres past where the ball was caught.
Right.
So it's travelled forward, but with momentum.
But out of the hands, it was...
Out of the hands, backwards, and TMO came in and called it, and I was like, like that's a big call to make because you don't see that call ever made.
No.
So I don't know. Like, was it forward? Yeah, it travelled forward. Was it backwards out of the hands and momentum brought it forward? Yeah, it was probably that too. So it's a bit of a tough one to make, but I think it's a big call for a TMO to come in and overturn that try.
Was it Cronin? No, he's doing those ones.
I don't think he does the Six Nations, does he?
He has before. There you go. Interesting. Big call for Six Nations. Before we get to our preview, a couple of news. Richie McCaw, New Zealand Hall of Fame, yesterday.
As he should.
Got unveiled.
He's the GOAT. Greatest rugby player, greatest leader at least of all time.
Is he your go to New Zealand rugby?
I think, yeah. This is going to sound funny. I think he's the go to New Zealand rugby for what he achieved, what he did for the game, and his accolades and everything like that. Who do I think the best rugby player of all time is in terms of total package?
Dan
Carter. But I think he'd be New Zealand's GOAT because of what he did for New Zealand rugby.
Yeah,
all the extra stuff he's done. Like he was, I think, most kept captain, one of the best win records for a captain in professional sports, not professional rugby, professional sports history.
Yeah,
and the stuff like that. And then
he's just consistent as a performer.
Yeah, consistent, and he's got so many. Like I think sometimes being the GOAT of sport, you got to have those moments behind you, and he's got them as well. Like winning a 2011 World Cup final with a broken foot. All right, those sort of things I guess, favour him to be New Zealand's GOAT. But I think the best rugby player I've ever watched in terms of kicking, passing, tactical awareness, like you name any skill, tackling, whatever it is.
Just goes core skills,
Just those core skills, like Dan Carter for me is the best rugby player of all time.
There you go. I like that. Wallabies have announced their home test matches, like with venues. Islands in Sydney, which would be a good game.
Standard Sydney gets it again.
France, Suncorp.
Ooh.
It should be all right.
Well, I love watching France's C team.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully they bring out Dupont. It'd be nice. Yeah, won't hold our breath. The Italians over in Perth, which would be cool. And then they're going Japan at Townsville. And also the controversy here is Melbourne got no games again.
Yeah, but Melbourne also got a Lions game last year.
That was, I think, yeah, correct.
So,
and did they have another Wallaby test match last year?
At some point, if you want to grow the game, you have to go to places like Townsville. Yes, Queensland's getting 2, but Brisbane and Townsville aren't exactly next door to each other.
Yeah.
Melbourne will probably get an All Black test, won't they?
Well, they haven't got, I don't think they've got anything for the year.
Oh. Is it clash? Like, we got to understand sometimes that when that stuff's on, we got to make sure there's no AFL
There's
games.
issues with AFL, yeah. There's always more discussions.
Melbourne just got an NFL game.
Yep.
Like, I feel...
They've got some good stuff coming.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's interesting. Change of pace. What do you make of the Origin eligibility changes?
Not a fan.
Don't like it?
Nah. Not into... Like, leagues trying to grow their game worldwide.
So for you, when did you come to Australia?
I would be eligible. I was 11 or 12.
You were 11.
So I'd be a Queenslander.
The cut-off's 13.
Yeah. I'd be a Queenslander by eligibility.
Okay.
No, but my issue with it is now, to grow a game, you need to grow the international game in league. Is it going to make State of Origin a better spectacle? Yes, but you're telling me now, State of Origin means more than a World Cup.
But this does grow the international game now? Because now Kalen Ponga can play for New Zealand and still play for Queensland?
No, but you're telling me State of Origin's bigger than the international game.
Well, it is.
Well, that's the problem.
But everyone knows it is.
If I put a World Cup league final and State of Origin at the same time and told the players to choose and told the spectators to go watch, what are they choosing?
We know the answer, yeah.
Exactly, and that's I don't think that's going to grow your game.
No.
Like, I think Vegas dies out in the next couple of years.
Well, he wants to expand to other countries now.
Yeah, but I don't think they're getting the purchase out because there's not a market at the moment for international teams because the international game's not big.
How would you grow the international game?
Like, as a league, for starters, putting in proper international laws. All right, Stefano, whatever his last name, what's his last name?
Ulkamanu?
Yeah, Ulkamanu. You can't play for Tonga 1 year and Samoa the next.
I agree, yeah.
All right, there needs to be a stand-down period. You need to, buy into your country
Some sort of
from the
guardrails,
get-go
yeah.
and go into it. All right, like they need, like it kind of becomes a bit of a, like I'm sitting there going, why is everyone just moving teams? This is a joke.
The thing is now, like, the discussion around, is it Tino that played for Australia at in the Ashes, but this World Cup, will he play for
Now he probably goes
Samoa?
and plays for Samoa because he can still play State of Origin.
Yeah.
Which, again, Aussie's probably going to crack the shits over if they lose a World Cup because they do something like that.
Same as Payne Haas.
I reckon if you got to assign your eligibility for as a 13-year-old to which league team you're going to go for State of Origin, Maybe start looking at your international team too.
Is it a weird concept too? You could have Caleb Ponga or Payne Haas playing for New Zealand or Tonga, but they represent Queensland Origin. But then if you're born in Canberra or born in Melbourne, in the Australian country, you can't play Origin?
Oh, can't you?
No, you can't. It's Queensland, New South Wales.
I thought you still could play.
No. So, like, that's a weird concept to think about, isn't it?
So that's stupid. So
Yeah.
what you're telling me is we're going to drive you up and play one game in New South Wales, so you're eligible.
Well, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it's becoming, some of the things they're trying to do, it just seems a bit of a joke.
Cause, yeah.
And I don't think there's that many players that actually come into it in the end.
No one that really, what's it?
AFB,
Him.
maybe Britton Nakora cracked up when they were saying New South Wales, not knowing he's from the Goldie. He moved here when he was 9.
Oh, is
Played
it?
for Parkwood Sharks. He's actually a Queenslander.
Okay, there we go.
So
yeah, Fanua Blake's the most likely one you'll see in the short term. You
Yeah,
think?
Ponga might play and then go play for the Kiwis.
I think that'll
Which would
happen.
be interesting because Keanu Kinney's obviously
Yep.
played awesome for them last year. Keanu Kinney can now be another fullback option for Queensland.
Yep. Obviously, Brimson can play for Queensland now again.
Herbie. No, Herbie's too old.
No,
He came over too
he
old.
was born and bred in England.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It kind of, now it makes, who can actually play where? Like, it becomes
Yeah.
a bit of a joke.
Well, so the international game became a joke with all this chopping and changing. Now it's sort of coming into the domestic
State
game.
of Origin. Yeah, I just leave State of Origin as it is and build your international game. Make those laws smarter.
Yeah.
Don't now we're going to have people at this World Cup playing everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess. Anyway, and NRL All-Stars on the weekend. Thoughts? Did you catch it?
NRL. I
Yeah.
thought it was a terrible game.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, I understand that it's probably their first hit out of the year for most of them, but I did not think it was good. There was players you didn't even know.
It's sort of lost its luster a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, like I just don't understand why clubs are pulling people back. Like you want to play for the Māori, right? And I know Indigenous want to play for the Indigenous. Let Latrell play. Let Reece Walsh play. Let Katoni, let the big names play. I understand they got the club championship.
And they got Vegas, that's why. So none of those guys that are playing in Vegas.
Who cares?
Well, they do. It's round 1, so that's why they
That's the
won't.
problem. The NRL cares.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is you should want to be allowed to play for your culture.
Yeah.
Like, you're just telling us that game means nothing now.
That's what Nico Hines has come out saying we should play it somewhere else, like scheduling-wise. I don't know where else you put it, to be
He's
honest.
100% correct.
Yeah, but where? That's the issue.
Who cares about going to Vegas? Go later. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, well, round 1. That's what they say. Anyway, I want to get your take on that. Let's go Super Rugby round 2, my friend. Let's see how we go this weekend. Friday night, the Hurricanes $1.17. Moana Pacifica, $4.60. The Lions 12.5. Our first look at the Canes, TC.
Yeah, they're on paper, they're stacked.
Is Ruben Love good?
I think he needs time in the 10 jersey.
Is he healthy? Isn't he injured?
I have no idea.
He was injured, but hopefully he's all right.
I don't know. This is why I hate doing it on Tuesday. I got no idea the teams.
We don't.
Look, I think Canes get it done. I think Moana cover the line. I don't think it's a blowout. I think Moana looked good last week, and I think, I guess last year they learned how to win and they learned how to stay in games, and they lost a big amount of squad members, but they kept a good core.
Yep.
And brought in some good players, obviously of Nani and whatnot, and I think they'll compete. So I think they'll be in there. I reckon it'll still be 10 odd points. Canes will be a bit rusty. They're coming into their first game. They haven't played yet, so I think they'll work it out. But I think Moana's within that 12.
Yeah. Well, on that exact same notion, I'm going to go Moana. I reckon I might get one early because, as you mentioned, Canes. We saw the Satyrs last
the
week.
Cake tin, or was it in?
It's the cake tin.
Oh, Nani's return. He could have a blinder there.
So I like Moana. If you like a bit of juice there, $4.60.
Nah, I'm staying with the Canes. I think they got too much talent with Geordie. Ruben, if Ruben Love plays or not, but he's still got Brett Cameron. Their forward pack's got a lot of All Blacks in it.
Yep.
I still think they get it done.
Star power. The Tars against the Drua at home, $1.18. $4.50 Fiji, 12.5 is your number.
Tars to cover.
I'll join you. Too good.
I just think they'll be too good at home. This is a test for them. If they win this, then I'll be like, okay, they're going to be a bit better this year. They're looking like they're learning how to win and win this well. If it's close, I'm starting to think, You know what I mean? This is a game they should make a bit of a statement.
Did Drua bounce back from last week? They've been fired up.
I just don't. They don't travel well. They didn't travel well for the last.
When does that
4
change?
years.
Does it ever?
I don't know what the change is.
Yeah. We have the same chat every year about it. Not good. The Highlanders, $3.40. The Chiefs, $1.28. 8.5 is your number. Is at home again for the Landers.
Chiefs win, Landers cover.
Okay, you don't like the
I'll never go. Like, my thing is, I think Damien's back. Wallace Satidi's back. Oh, no. Damien's on parent leave,
Oh, you had a baby.
I think. Yeah.
That's cool.
Someone said that to me. I don't even know if that's true.
Okay, nice. Fact check.
If I'm throwing things out there, I'm so sorry.
Fact check.
Um,
I'm gonna go Chiefs win. Landers cover.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Keep it close. The Western Force and the Blues
Blues cover.
in Auckland, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Not good.
What's the line?
9.5.
Yeah, Blues cover.
Which is a crazy number.
Peter Archie anytime.
It might be actually. Is it in Auckland?
Does it say Eden Park?
Well, I got Western Force first here, so maybe it's. In
I don't know.
Perth.
I don't really think it matters.
You're right. Probably doesn't. Well, either way, I think Blues win. Blues win. Blues cover. Keep it moving. On Saturday night, that time slot, I actually reckon it's in Perth.
What time?
It's the third game of the Saturday window, so I can be in Perth.
Yeah. Well, what time does it say? 4.
It'll be like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah. Nah, they wouldn't play at 9 in Auckland. Yeah, Force look like the home team here.
There you go. Okay, does that change things?
No, I still think Blues cover.
Yeah, I'll join you. But I think the Force will be much better. I might go blue. I might go Force cover. After last week, they try something and get close. Then this Sunday fixture, love this. Crusaders and the Brumbies, $1.32 the Saders, $3.20 the Brums, 8.5. I love Sunday
who's at
footy.
home? Saders.
Saders.
This is the. Oh, I reckon Saders and Saders.
Is this the new stadium?
Yeah.
No, it's not yet. It's not ready yet, is it? Or is this it?
I think so. I don't think they're holding it out to Magic Round, are they?
I don't know. I just didn't think they'd have their debut game on a Sunday afternoon.
But that's perfect.
Like against the Brumbies, though, when they were New Zealand derby?
No, Saders Brumbies have a pretty good rivalry.
I reckon Crusaders off a loss, too. That's a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Crusaders after a loss, and if they're opening this new stadium.
I don't know what they are.
I'm just looking now.
Regardless, I'm going to go Saders.
What's the stadium called? Nah, it's got the moldy name out.
Yeah.
Nah, they're not at the new
I
stadium
don't
yet.
know.
I still think they win.
So do I.
I reckon they go in full strength too.
Will
There's All
Jordan
Blacks
probably
all start.
starts.
Yeah,
Like-
Cody Taylor.
Love those two for a try. Bang.
2 props back in. Yeah,
Thoughts on that number?
I still think Crusaders cover.
Yep. Okay.
I think it'll be like they'll run away late. It'll be like 32-20.
Yep. I back that. There we go. Quickly, Six Nations, England $1.13, Ireland $5.50, 12.5.
England Ireland cover.
England, Ireland cover. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'll join you on that. England bounce back. Wales, the prices are so short. I don't have a price for it, but I have a line. 19.5, Wales and Scotland.
Scotland. Oh, to see the weather. Scotland. Nah, I don't think Scotland gets stuff up twice. I think Scotland cover.
I agree. France, Italy, 29.5.
Oh, I'm going to go the French, but Italy cover. Italy's D is... Well, pause. Italy's defence
Yo.
is solid at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, they just hold width really well. They put a lot of pressure on Ireland last week and took a few lucky things to go Ireland's way for them to get points.
Yeah, they keep it close. I like that. Italy plus the points, for sure. It's a good bet. There we go. Plenty of rugby this weekend. Who should we be looking out for, Super Rugby? Who's a player going to have a crack this weekend? Who you like?
I think Geordie Barron, his first game back from Super Rugby, if he is playing,
Yep.
I think he has a blinder.
Lamapi for your fantasies. In the cake tin, back.
Actually, I haven't done fantasy. I thought Noah Hotham, actually, that's someone we missed, was outstanding for the Crusaders last week. I think he's another one to look for a try. Runs a good support line.
Yep.
Who else? I'm going to go Wallace Satidi if he's running around for the Chiefs.
Yep, facts.
One to look at. I think he'll bring a lot more impact around their ball carry. Didn't probably get the purchase they want at line-out time on the weekend. I think he just brings that bit of mongrel that's needed.
I like it. We'll get you out of here on this. Winter Olympics, condom scandal again. Have you seen this?
No, what's happening this time?
10,000 condoms used by 2,800 athletes in the first week alone. That's averaging 4 condoms per person.
I saw a guy on work out like the average load and the
34 litres of semen
Yeah.
from Hello Sport.
Hello Sport.
They crunch the numbers.
Fuck, that's like a barrel.
Thoughts? What's going on here?
No, play on.
I back it as well. That is
I'm never going to be able to look at someone that's been to a winter
Yeah, and
or
after it.
Olympics again.
Or summer, yeah. We know a few Olympians in our circles, so I don't know, man.
I guess, you know, they train there.
Yep.
They work so hard. A lot of them, they probably do their one event on the first night.
Yep.
And then they're there for another 2 weeks before they actually get moved out.
What else are you going to do? Bit cold over there too.
Probably no comms either.
Bit chilly. Yeah.
Half of them can't even speak each other's languages.
Perfect.
Just hold up the rubber.
Shake it
Maybe
around.
they're just having balloon fights.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
Is
they're
there,
just
is, it,
sending messages via condoms.
is there other uses for condoms? Are we missing the mark here? Are they using it for something else?
You could put like a note in it, blow it up, tie it up, and send it to the next room.
Romantic, yep. Okay.
Put on a string.
Yep. Nice.
I don't know. That's impressive.
It's good numbers.
How many athletes are there?
Don't know. A lot of countries.
Yeah. Who undersold the condoms?
Yeah, I know. The Olympic...
10,000 is a lot. That's like what?
That's 4 per athlete.
Oof. Must be nice.
Sorry, I just read it out.
Why
2,800 athletes.
we should have done the Olympics. Should have been great.
We
at
should have done it.
skiing,
We could have chose to do it. Yeah.
Mate, we'd be a great bobsled
The
team.
luge or the skeleton.
Put Geordie and Ryan in there.
Yeah. We could put a power from the back.
Yeah,
Bang.
I'll
I
be
like
the
it.
power
Yep.
driver. Put Ryan, like, you know, we've got some lightweight boys. In front
Ryan
of me.
can't hang out, remember?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Maybe not Ryan.
Yeah.
Take Jateo.
Yeah, she's light and nimble.
Just imagine us being a bobsled team.
I like it.
You can kiss your lucky egg.
That'd be good content. How do we do that in Australia? You can't, can you?
I don't know. That Desi Johnson that used
but
to be the
she
runner.
had to go
She's
live
now
it.
a bobsled.
But she had to go live in another country to do it.
Mate, we'll do it.
She's an action.
Have
They're
you
an
ever
action.
watched Cool Runnings?
Yeah, but it's
That's what I do. That's what I'm saying. Kiss the egg, and we'll just practice on the concrete.
she came. So Jamaican team. She came 14th in the world yesterday. That's pretty.
She playing for Jamaica.
No, a Jamaican bobsled team came 14th.
Oh, yeah.
The,
They've
the,
got-
the
mate,
chick.
it's
That's pretty
inspiring.
impressive. Yeah.
The other one, mate, is the what's this one with like the one person on the sled?
The skeleton.
Yeah, have you
I
seen
love the
the
skeleton.
AI video of the Kiwi fella.
No.
He's got his hat backwards. He's got a dart in his mouth. And he's drinking his beer as he's doing it. I was like, that'd be awesome.
And I don't know if you saw the other night. It was absolute carnage. Like every jump.
I haven't watched
Did
any
it
of
off, falling over. It's just, I love it.
I have not watched any of it. I'll be 100% honest with you.
Did you see the curling controversy at all on
I
your socials?
didn't know it was on till last week when I turned up here.
Okay. Have you seen Canada and Sweden? And he goes, "You can fuck off," because he got caught out for cheating. And the Sweden and Canada going toe to toe in the curling court. Unreal television. And he goes, "You can fuck off."
I have not seen this.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sounds great though, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to find some stuff.
What
Cool.
else have we had lately? What else was on the weekend?
Australia suck in the cricket.
Lost to
T20
Zimbabwe.
and Sri Lanka last night. They stink.
Oh, they're done.
AFL Origin, you see that? Western Australia versus Victoria. Mud. Next.
They're not even states, are they?
They are states. Tom.
Territory of origin.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, there hasn't been much in the sporting world. It died off a little bit. Super Bowl's done.
Yeah,
NBA All-Star Weekend was severely disappointing.
that's your world. Yeah, I don't.
Arguably the worst dunk contest I've ever seen.
I did see
Someone
a few
ran up
clips.
and dunked. There was a guy that tried to do the 360 and at the side of the backboard and fell. I was
jeez.
like, you know what? You guys are way better athletes than me, and I wish I could do the things you do, but that was horrendous. That was just... I'm being a couch guy here
That's fine.
that's mocking people, but I was sitting there going... I was actually at work and just like, this is terrible.
Not good. Vegas next week, obviously round 1, NRL. Kicks off. What do you mean you like the NRL?
I do. I just have no interest in this Vegas thing. I just think...
So have you heard he wants to do an international round in 27? So he has one game in Japan, some in Vegas, some in England, some in Abu Dhabi. He's trying to do it. He's following what the
trying to do
NFL
the
does.
NFL, but there's a
Exactly.
difference.
That's what he's trying to do.
The NFL's marketing and the fans they have around the world is already so large that they're able to do that. If you went to somewhere like India, do you reckon I know there's 1 billion people there? They'd probably struggle to sell out. Germany, no one's going to watch league.
No, I think Japan would go all though. Rugby league over there. Think about the union.
I don't know. I think they're like they're a classy nation. There's no like league players, like there's too many scandals. Half of them wouldn't get in. Could
Yeah.
you imagine like Japan? They'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Like the amount of shit that goes down when they go everywhere.
No.
Fighting in the middle of like Vegas. Remember when like Spencer Lennu had that thing?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't muck around with that stuff.
You're right. But as a sporting nation, they love their sport. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I don't know.
A few boys might not be coming back. They could be up for samurai execution.
There you go. How's Bond going?
It's been good, man. You know, obviously a month out now from Oz champs, but you know, just focusing, I guess, session by session, just keep improving. Got some good boys that have turned up and brought a bit of effort in. Big session tonight. I think someone just messaged me saying they did 11 Ks on their whoop.
Jeez.
So no, they've been tough sessions. They've been good sessions, and I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks in our first trial against Sunnybank where we're actually sitting. It's good to sit here and say, yeah, we're way.
Wait, is that trial before club champs?
Yeah, it goes Sunnybank.
Yeah.
Then it goes. We're playing Hunter down in Coffs, and then we're Oz champs.
Oh,
the week
okay.
after.
So you got a couple of run-ins. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
So you get 2 games, and then we go into round 1. We're pretty much 4 games in a row, and then a bye.
Right.
So it works out pretty well.
You know, 1 game a week's on Channel 9 this year?
Yep. You tell me every time I see you.
Yeah, no. You're going to get sick of me. I might get a few of them.
I hope you don't.
So I could see you Tuesday. Hear me. You see me less now because of Bond. So.
I know, it's actually been, like, I've actually felt really refreshed the
Really?
last few months.
It's not seeing me all the time.
Yeah, when you're in America, probably the best time of my life.
Really? Just,
No,
peaceful.
I'm kidding.
Thanks.
All right, we're waffling.
All right, we are waffling. Thank you. Enjoy your rugby. We'll see you next week. Hope your
Bad
rain
sternum
turns
lock.
up. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Stuff that guy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Mate.